This is gonna kill me, but I gotta do it anyway. Needs to be done. I am currently on campus again. I'm just in a random classroom in the building where I take my psych class. It's kind of funny that I'm sort of opposite the room where I learn about psychology, and I'm gonna start talking to myself in weird voices. I just found an empty room with the lights off and sat in the corner and plugged my phone in. You've heard of the mayfly, right? This is killing my anxiety here. Alright, here we go. It's one of those odd winter days when the snow... Wait. Hold on. This guy. No, don't save. Yes. What am I talking about? Cold... what? Fuck me. Gust of cold breeze strikes my cheek. The hell? We... back at the mall, I guess? Found myself looking outside. Daydreams are a powerful thing. Okay, what now? The air cools my lungs with every breath, but it's refreshing in its own way. It isn't too late yet, but the sun is already starting to set. Refreshed, I decide to take the scenic route back to the mall entrance. Ooh. Did I just glimpse? I combined catch and glimpse. Calm down here. Deep breaths. This is fine. Nobody's gonna randomly walk in, hopefully. Oh, man. Did I just catch a glimpse of a UFO? Yeah. That's kind of rude, dude. Oh, no, sorry. It's just I'm just daydreaming of Lillian. Or actually seeing real Lillian. Oh, hey, Mark! Strange to see you out on a Saturday. Shopping with Rin, I suppose? She blurts out a barrage of words. I might regret asking this, but what were you thinking about just now? Silence. Nothing you need to worry about. She tries to glare angrily at me, but I can't quite say that it's working. Wouldn't happen to have much to do with that shopping bag on the bench next to you. Of course not. Anyway, what are you doing out here? This isn't exactly weather for lounging. It's not weather for strolling either. You're sharp as ever. Me? Sharp? I'm not like this around everyone. Silence. What am I supposed to... I guess I should just, wait it out and let the silence do its thing. But what? Is there something on my face? Well, no, it's just... That sounded more coherent in my head. See? I'm only sharper than my slow-witted friends. Wouldn't go out of my way to... Slow-witted? So that's what she meant. Sorry, I didn't mean... Well, yeah, you called it slow-witted. Laughed a resigned laugh. It's alright. Don't worry about it. I know you weren't implying anything. No, she called you slow-witted. She literally called you slow-witted. You're right. Sorry. You don't need to apologize. It's futile. Anyway, let's go for a walk. Sure. I'm just about fully rested. Right. Let's go. I look away unconsciously as my stomach flips itself over. Same. Look at these real... It doesn't even look like there's a filter on that one. This looks like a shitty phone camera from 2003 or something. I can't believe I sat there for so long. It's cold. Yeah, it is. Red and I almost died this morning. What? It's nothing you need to worry about. I guess some stories are better left untold. That reminds me, my head seems to have stopped hurting. Oh yeah. I was gonna be like, why does his head hurt? And then I remembered in the last episode, Rin kicked him. We can go inside if you want. Pretty sure they'll be able to find us. No, it's alright. Besides, it's a nice day, don't you think? Well, it's fucking cold, but sure. Yeah, I guess it is. I fidget with whatever I can find in my pocket. How are things going with that library committee? Oh, we haven't had anything much to do for a while. Things are winding down for the holidays. And I suppose you have no need to worry about midterms? Well, I usually spend about an hour a day studying, so there's no need to worry about tests. There was so many almost fuck-ups in that sentence. Schoolwork is easy once you study regularly. No, fuck you. I took that personally. I know what she's going to say before she even says it. Shouldn't you be worrying about your tests, Mark? I'll get through it somehow. Wait, let me explain. You see, some people are born hardworking, and others aren't. I happen to fall into the latter category. That's your explanation? She shouts and hits me on the head. Oh man. Does she have arms? Where are her arms? I guess they're behind her. Literally. Let me hide that for a second. Let's look. Let's try to find her arm. It starts out, and then it just disappears behind the scarf, I guess? I know, it's indie, dude. You tried your hardest. No, it's great. I love it. Whatever. You know, if you don't work hard now, you'll never be able to get into a good university. And if you don't do that, you'll never get a good job. Then you'll never make good money. Just taking that personally, too. Doesn't that bother you even a little? Well, I guess you could say that it bothers me a little. It really doesn't bother me at all. Wait, did I read that first one? I don't know. That was my attempt at sighing in the girl voice. You're doing badly enough as it is. What would happen if I weren't here to help you on your toes like that? Keep you on your toes. I'd probably be sleeping on the roof at school and playing video games at home, actually. You'd probably sneak into the roof at school to nap your classes away and waste your time at home on games. That's what you'd be doing. Okay, you got me. Good. Honestly, you'd be helpless without me. Then I suppose it's a good thing that I have you around. Ah. They just said silence for me. Silence. The crowd, the traffic, the constant droning of nature all disappear. You're right. It really is a good thing. Does she have superpowers too? But if you seriously want... Oh, wait, yeah. But if you seriously want to repay me, all you have to do is take care of yourself. Right. I'd taken a sharp breath of cold air, just what I need to cool my cheeks. You should come over. Any time this week is fine. You can come over, and I'll help you review. Oh, sure. That would help. That's fine with you, right? Yeah. My voice vanishes in a puff of condensation as the sun strikes my eyes. And... legs. Scarf. That looks good. I think they actually drew that. They drew the whole thing. Hang on. I shouldn't lie to you. I'm not only asking you to come over to study. I open my mouth, but nothing comes out. It's just like it was with Myra. Constraining, suffocating, dizzying. There's something that I need to tell you. You don't mind, right? No, I mean... maybe I shouldn't. It'll make things more complicated, and... It's okay. I'll listen. Oh, look at that. Look at that. I squint in the sunset. I hear her, silently. Are you sure? Won't this be a burden on you? Am I making the right choice? Are you sure you're ready to face your past? But in the end, it's probably just the sound of my own monologue. Thank you, Mark. Her words turn to condensation before I can hear them. I don't think that's how sound works. I think I might really need your help. I'll protect you, no matter what. That line crosses my mind, but of course I could never bring myself to say it. I'll do what I can to help. As if it were nothing more than a daydream, she steps toward me and the world starts spinning again. It's just two dudes just walking in the background, just ever walking. I'm not sure what I'll do, but I'd appreciate it if you could come over. Even if it's only as a favor. I said that's stupid because it's got you in it. Because some British punk did this. Don't worry about it. Or, well, there's a couple places that use British English. I think Australia uses British English. Besides, I always owe you favors, don't I? I'll wipe my screen off a little. See, I waited out in silence that time. I mentally whined about the weather as my feet kicked the frozen dirt. Nothing happened. Nothing at all. I talked to a friend about schoolwork, and she invited me over to study, and... thump. Ugh. Why? Why her? Why not her? Urgh. Ouch. A bruise materializes on one of my knuckles after I punch the bench, unsurprisingly. Screw it. This is a waste of time. I try to push myself off the bench. But, leaving already? That voice. I should be surprised, but somehow feels like the most natural thing in the world. What voice did I give her? I feel like I gave her the normal girl voice. I should maybe make the important characters have different voices. Myra, what are you doing here? I could ask the same of you. But I won't, so let's drop the subject. She's a little snappier. She's a little snappier than Lily, and that's what we're gonna do for her. Her smile is a few times more soothing than a punch to the bench. What? Actually, now that she's here, maybe I can get some information out of her. You know, Myra, I forgot to ask. It's a nice evening, don't you think? The weather, again. I guess I can't deny that. It's fucking cold, sure. Glad you agree. Shall we go for a walk? Well played, Myra. You're good at changing the subject. Where did she come from? And why does everybody want to go for a walk? It's cold weather. Look at all that snow and shit. But you're not teleporting out of here this time. So, have you read any good books lately? I wonder why she didn't seem this cheerful when we first met. Sorry to change the subject, but are we lost? We ended up wandering around the park after we left, but the trees seemed to have closed in around us. Now that you mention it... You've got to be kidding me. So, have you read any good books lately? You've got to be kidding me! Kidding? You mean you didn't like anything that came out last month? She can't be that dense, can she? Or, I'm not really into modern literature. Ah, so you prefer the classics then? She beams at me innocently. I almost let out a sigh. No, I'm not into reading in general. Sorry. What about movies? Movies work too. Well, let's see. There was a horror movie with the zombies. What was it called again? Oh, it spooked me. The lights turned off because there wasn't any movement in the room. Shit, they're just off now. Whatever. Whew, heart's racing. Calming down. Deep breaths. That's not very specific. Oh, I saw the one with the Spartans. That was cool. Pretty cool, but she lifts her foot as if to kick me into the abyss. Well, if you're ever bored, you can borrow books or a few movies from me anytime. My father pretty much has an entire library in our basement. Oh, that's right. So you're interested? More importantly, your father. You're interested in my father? No, not that. I mean your father. Who is he? She looks a little uncomfortable. Well, I suppose I'm partly to blame for that. Are you stalking me, Mark? Pot, meat, kettle. Okay, wait, let me start over. What I'm getting at is, what's your family like? Is that really the kind of question you need to think about? Or what kind of house do you live in? Where do you live, for that matter? Do you have any siblings, then? What school do you go to? Mark, why do you want to know all of this? This time I sigh audibly. Okay, time for plan B. Well then, let me just tell you outright. I have virtually no idea who you are, and yet you seem to know me pretty well. Isn't that odd? I guess. Then let me put it this way. I figured that in order for us to continue seeing each other and for me to help you, I should try to get to know you better. It would make it easier for you to find what you're searching for. For us to regain our lost time, is what I was thinking, but... Oh, I see. Sorry, it's just that I was warned by my parents to be wary of strangers. Strangers? If we're strangers, then how did you know my name before we met? Jackpot! I wonder. Or not. That'll be my little secret. One of many. By the way, you live with your sister, right? Rin? Yeah, I've been taking care of her because our parents spend a lot of time at work. Although sometimes it's the other way around. Oh, she's taking care of him. I was like, what the fuck is he talking about? Sometimes you spend a lot of time at work? Yeah, she got confused by it too. You know what I mean. I'm kidding. And hey, it must be nice to have such a caring sibling. I smirk as I remember the plethora of threats and special attacks she's come up with over the years. It's not as nice as you'd think. Sure, she can cook and do household chores, but when you have to explain to your teacher why your sister showed up in class yelling, "Look, Oni-chan, my friend told me how to do the God finger," it can be quite the hassle. It's a crazy-ass sister. Myra chuckles at my misery. Well, I guess it's a pretty funny in retrospect. You know what? I gotta walk around because I don't like being in the dark. Still, she cares about you. You should be happy. That smile is almost enough to make me forget my original mission. Almost. Why do you say that? Are you only a child, Myra? Sort of, I guess. Do you know what a yes or no question is? Well, it's a complicated situation. Ah, I see. How so? I wonder when she'll realize that I'm more patient than her. Ah. Well, you see, my family isn't quite the ordinary family. We're different. But not so different that we're not ordinary, you know? No, I don't. To put it simply, it's like walking home from school and having to decide between going to your small 2-bedroom apartment where your parents treat you kindly or your uncle's mansion filled with books and electronics and everything else, except that you'd be all by yourself. It's pretty weird. I think that's pretty specific. I don't know how that would be different, but kind of like that, except different. Because I don't really have an uncle, and my parents don't live in a 2-bedroom apartment. Okay, so you can either go to your parents' house or go to your own house with the electronics? Or... That's what you call putting it simply? So basically, try to summarize your story so far and realize that I haven't learned a single thing other than where to go for free books. Confused? Don't worry, a lot of people have trouble understanding me at first. I wonder whose fault that is. Look at that fucking smile. She's so proud of herself. There's no rushing, though. We've got our whole lives ahead of us. She teases a smile out of me. I admit defeat. But if I ever want to talk to you, what should I do? I mean, walking all the way to school at night is kind of impractical. Do you have a cell phone or anything? Don't worry about it. Contacting you will be my job. It's what I do best. Stalking me is what you do best? Don't make it sound like a crime. I won't even bother. But really, is there anything you want from me? Our eyes meet as I see something. I was mistaken the other night. This girl isn't angelic or ghostly at all. She's very, very human. I don't want anything specific from you, or anything tangible. She's human, but she jumps off the roof of buildings and disappears and floats. Whatever. I'm just happy that we can be finally together. Did I say that right? I might not have. But is there anything you wish for? Maybe. She bites her tongue, pondering, as if choosing the course of her life. All I really want is for things to stay the way they are. I'm happy. If that's the case, I'll do my best to help you fulfill your wish. I promise. Thank you. It was nice talking to you, Mark. It was a pleasure indeed. Mind giving me a little warning before you show up next time? Just leave it to me. Ring, ring. Ah, sorry, this might be important. I reach into my pocket and look down at the display. A squirrel darts up a tree in the corner of my eye. It's from Rin. They're probably wondering where I am. Hey, Myra? She's gone. Bye. I wonder if he was about to say, my sister's calling, or he was calling out her name. We will never know. I know what to expect before I look up. In that case, you'd better keep your promise. Find me, okay? You better find me. I make my declaration to a backdrop of snow-covered trees. Should I have said that louder? I said that like in a quiet, like as if he's expecting her to hear him no matter what, whatever. Fuck, what? Twilight, I guess? Is that how you spell Twilight? Twillet? It looks like Twillet. I think it's like a GHT. Supposed to be. The twilight sky slowly fades. It's gotten really late, really fast. I'm walking towards the subway station where I agree to meet up with Rin and Lucas, but everything keeps looping around my mind. Myra. I don't trust her. I can't and I shouldn't. But something has... What? How did I read something? But considering how things have turned out, I should be happy. I still don't know where she's from or how she knows me or, well, I really don't know anything. I don't know anything, but she's less of a mystery. Maybe meeting her wasn't such a bad coincidence after all. Maybe. How are we on time? We'll put 5 minutes into this. Well, 7 or 8 minutes. Coco! Who the fuck is Coco? Sky is red. This is not a person. It's very possible that it's not a person. Too red. What the fuck? But it's not blood red. Not what you'd expect from a horror movie. It's deeper, duller, emptier. The air is thick, like walking through water. I hate it. A slim figure stands before me, obscured by the sea of light. She stands silently. Speaking is not her specialty. She only watches, but she is very, very good at it. It kills me. The world is still, the future predetermined. No matter how many times you watch a movie, the end stays the same. Her mouth moves. She doesn't speak, but I know what she's saying. And I begin to fall. But I'm glad. At least this means I can escape. Well, that was weird. With an excruciating gasp of icy breath, I open my eyes. Why is he cold in his bedroom? Ugh. I roll to the other side of the bed and check the time. I still have half an hour before I normally get up for school. Hi. Popping into my bedroom. Huh? Just a daydream. No, she was there. She's just creepy. Oni-chan, I'm going on ahead. This is the voice that I don't want other people to hear me doing. The morning passes me by.
I've got to meet with Lucas to talk about something important. Don't forget your stuff for the project.
And with that, she shuts the door and scampers off. Project? Fucking project? I'm fucking... Crap. I did have a project to work on today, didn't I? Oh well. It's just Lucas, he won't care. I like this song. This might be my favorite. It's like catchy little doo-doo-doo-doo. What was it? Oh, right. Refreshed from the chill of the winter air, I stroll into the school feeling oddly carefree. There's no use in worrying after all. Hello, Lillian. And there's Lillian. Suddenly, Myra drops down the priority list of things to think about. Alright, just stay calm, composed. Hey, Lillian! My words echo awkwardly in the empty hall. Off to a good start.
Oh, hey, you're early today. Rinna's still at home, I suppose?
No, she went on ahead. I think she had to discuss something with Lucas. You didn't see either of them this morning? No, not at all. Lucas is usually early too. They're planning something.
They're definitely planning something. Well, I suppose it's their business.
I don't know if I don't think I'm making her voice any different from Myra. I'm not sure at this point. It's just the voice that I'm going with for these people. I can tell when Rin is doing something I'd rather... I didn't get to finish that. I accidentally tapped. I don't know what he said.
That's pretty much every day, isn't it?
Point taken. Anyway, they might be gone for most of the day. Guess we don't have much else to do.
Oh, I guess you're right.
And this is why two introverts make a bad combination. What are you reading?
Oh, it's a sci-fi story about clones that don't know that they're clones. And then they find out that they're clones and all get angsty and existential.
That's pretty great. That's a fantastic description.
Thank you.
But, well, doesn't that describe every sci-fi novel? Plus some vague dystopian metaphors, I guess.
You're sort of right, but the story is wrapped up in a love triangle, and
so it's a romance novel. Never thought you were the type.
Well, it's what do you mean by that? You know, you never really ask me what I read, so you shouldn't be so surprised.
I know, I'm sorry. More importantly, you're enjoying the book?
Yeah, I am. You're fucking bothering me. I'm trying to read. Go away. It's bittersweet, but I think there's something admirable about the heroine's courage. She's willing to face pain she's willing to face pain for a chance at happiness.
Sounds like the kind of thing a fictional character would do.
Well said.
Oh, what the fuck? Is that the class bell?
Ah,
Didn't get to finish the chapter?
it's alright. I can do it later. See you at lunch then?
Right. Yeah, how the fuck is she supposed to read when you're just talking to her? No, you don't interrupt somebody when they're reading. It's fucking rude. Something rises in my throat and chokes away any words I could have followed. Oh, yeah, we'll get a little bit more in here. As you can judge for yourself from this chapter, the monetary policy of house during another day, another dull history lecture. I'm bored. Let's look outside. It's because of this mentality that I never get anywhere in school. It's a bright day, but it's also a normal day. That won't do me much good. Say, is that Lucas? I see a figure lying in the snow taking some sort of wide-angle photo. Wait. Taking some wide-angle photo of the field behind the school. The figure also happens to be wearing Lucas's jacket, hence the deduction. Huh. This is more unusual than it seems. See, Lucas isn't a photographer. He's anything but a photographer. The thought of him going out of his way to create art that can't wear twin tails is absurd. Then again, he's a pretty absurd person. Later that decade, technological advances allowed... I guess I'd better try to pay attention. History, economics, money, spending money, presents, holiday season. Oh crap, I haven't bought a single Christmas present yet, have I? Lillian. She's not picky, so anything should be fine, but I want something more than just fine. This is dumb. Lunchtime arrives after a short but painfully dull class. But something is odd. I look to my left, nothing. I look to the right, nothing. I looked in front of me, still nothing. Where is everyone? Could Rin and Lucas possibly be planning something that occupies even their lunch break? Well, peace and quiet isn't bad. The only downside is that it would be just me and Oh, right.
Where are the others?
Good question.
That's odd, isn't it?
We're talking about Rin and Lucas. Of course it's odd.
So I guess you never figured out what they're planning?
Well, I can't quite say that I've figured it out, but I've made an interesting observation this morning.
Observation?
It wasn't much of an observation as it was a random coincidence. You see, I was looking out the window.
During class?
Anyway, I was looking out the window and I saw something interesting.
So what happened next? Did you go outside?
No. But I kept looking, and there was a strange guy lying on the ground taking pictures.
But I get the feeling you're trying to find an excuse for not paying attention during class.
I'm not lying, really! Although, I should take note of this for future use. Oh, fuck, I accidentally tapped, I don't know what she said. That might be important, but whatever. Well, I think the guy was Lucas.
Why?
because he was wearing Lucas's jacket. Of course, duh. Slightly worried about the answer to this question, but could you not have jumped to the point 3 minutes ago? Oh, here's an idea. Why don't we go look around? He might have been taking a picture of something, right? Normally I would say no, but it isn't like him to skip school, so I'll come along. Alright then, to the Winter Wonderland of Bacca's school.
Wait, we're going outside? Can't we just look from upstairs?
Forget windows, let's see the real thing.
Ah, wait for me!
Alright, I think, that's about it for this one. We'll find out more information about the thing later. Yes, please. Did it do it already? I mean, I guess it did. No, it didn't. Because if we load... Yeah, it's that one instead. That's fine though, because if the video fucked up, then I can do that. See you in the next one.